Greetings, Eric Backer, naturopath, author of Candida Crusher. A question I get asked regularly: how to tell if you have a yeast infection? So how you can tell if you've got a yeast infection is generally by the signs and symptoms, and these can really vary from person to person. I've seen many different cases of yeast infection, and not every single person will have necessarily the exact same signs and symptom pattern. Typical things that I do see with Candida yeast infection are itch, smell, burning, discomfort, pain, brain fog. Fatigue is quite a large symptom that I see with people. Sugar cravings. There are many different signs and symptoms. So sometimes it's easy to tell if you have a yeast infection, and sometimes it's more difficult to tell if you have a yeast infection. There can be very subtle signs and symptoms, particularly if someone's had it for many years, or there can be a lot of acute signs and symptoms, particularly if someone is struggling with it and been throwing a lot of drugs at it and anti-fungals at it in too high a dosage. They can have a lot of discomfort. One of the best ways to tell if you have a yeast infection is to do my online quiz at candidacrusher.com. Very, very good quiz that took a long time and a lot of money to produce. It's the world's best online Candida yeast infection quiz. It can be completed by men, women and children. This is going to give you an outcome score of low, moderate or severe. I think you're going to find it quite an excellent way to determine the severity of your Candida yeast infection. If you find out that you do have a yeast infection, one of the best products you can take is called Candida. Candida took me a long time to develop. I've used many hundreds of different antifungals from all manner of companies and found that some were good, some are okay, and some were very bad. So I decided, with the help of a few experts in the field, to create the world's best antifungal product, and I truly believe that I've achieved that with Candida. So check out candida.com. Good product to take if you're male or female. If you're in an intimate relationship, it's good for both people to take this product. If you want some of the best information on the internet about Candida yeast infections, please check out Yeastinfectionorg. Hundreds of pages of very, very good information. Visited by many thousands of people every week. So very popular site, and thank you for all your fantastic feedback. So I hope that answers that question on how to tell if you have a yeast infection. Thank you for your attention.